How now, brown cow?
Interview over.
Thanks a lot, man.
Y'all know. What's up, guys? It's Wave, KDX, K-Dot with.
F Swipes.
And where are we at right now?
We are at The Forge in Henrico, Virginia.
Do you want to explain to people what that is?
Yeah, The Forge is a gaming, anime, and eSports shop. So they sell, as you can see, all sorts of anime merchandise, and then they have all these computers set up for people to play, eSports games, League of Legends, and they also do a lot of card game tournaments and host for different nights of the week. Smash Brothers is huge at this venue. They got their weeklies there.
Shout out to Smash.
Yes, and we have fighting game stuff on Thursdays, and then for big tournaments like today, they host us.
How do you feel about today's turnout and the tournament really in general?
Well, it's a big team effort. It wasn't just one person in charge of it. So shout outs to everybody who helped support and promote Fraudsgarden to be a big success that it is today. We have a very, very big turnout. People from, a lot of sponsors. People from different states came out, traveled. We have 86th as a sponsor. We have Balls Energy Drink as a sponsor. Top of the food chain, you guys, Wave eSports helping out. And the Forge has been a big help. So it's been a great success, and it's been a big team effort to push for a bigger anime-oriented tournament here in Richmond.
If you could tell anyone about RVA, the Richmond area here in Virginia, what's something you would like to tell them?
Well, for a while, the biggest game, has been Street Fighter and Marvel. And then Marvel kind of started dwindling in numbers, and more people. Well, there's still Marvel players. We had a Marvel tournament today that was a big success, too.
And you guys defended your turf, too.
The Hammer won.
We tried to get you guys.
Yeah, shout outs to the Hammer for holding it down. We'll claim him too. He's up in Nova as well, but he lived in Richmond for a while. Yeah, with the Ellen DeGeneres shirt on. Yes, shout outs to Base God. They'll know it. They'll know it. Look it up. Lil V. So then we've always had these, niche games and niche gamers playing random things on the side. Tekken has been popular, Mortal Kombat, and then anime games like, when BlazBlue Calamity Trigger came out, that was really big. And there's always been a presence of Guilty Gear players too. So now with all these anime games that have been coming out in the past years, a lot more people have been drawn towards them, and we've gotten a really nice, solid community of anime gamers here. So the Richmond scene right now, still a lot of Street Fighter players. We have a lot of stuff planned for Street Fighter V coming up, but we got other things on the horizon, not just anime. We have, Tekken 7's coming out, King of Fighters 14. Right now, I would say the scene is very healthy and doing well.
Do you play the, anime games yourself? So BlazBlue's the likes of it.
Yeah.
You guys predominantly get a lot of new games, right? Every year or two, you guys get a new game. Do you think that's positive or negative for the community, having so many new games?
It's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. I think the good part is it's exciting to watch new versions come out. It's exciting to see the characters change or new characters be introduced. It keeps it fresh, but at the same time, since Japan usually gets these games a year to like a year and a half ahead of us, a lot of the community can feel like, well, what's the point of playing this version when it's not the current version? I'm just going to wait. And I would recommend not doing that, because you get further behind and you don't learn the game system, you don't learn the characters, all that stuff. So for any current version that's out there, you should pick it up and play it if you're interested. There's always going to be a new version out there.
Is there any reason why they do that? They release there and not here?
Well, they all come from Japan in the first place, so they usually have first dibs on all of them. A lot of them also start in arcades, and then they'll do the console ports.
Makes sense, yeah.
So the console ports can take a year to 2 years, whatever it could take. So it depends on the size of the game. With ArcSys and Guilty Gear and BlazBlue, they've been doing a better job of making sure the windows are a lot smaller. So we should be getting the next version of Guilty Gear Xrd in spring 2016. And I think BlazBlue's next version will also be about the same time. So it's not too bad of a wait. I think everybody should support their local scenes before looking to another state scene or across the country or across an ocean. you should look at what's in your backyard and do the most you can to help your own scene. If you're waiting for somebody else to do it, you're doing it wrong. You can be doing stuff. It is not that hard to start a weekly series, or even just throw a tournament for a day, or have a session with players, and you'll help the exposure of your scene, and you guys will get better. And then next thing you know, you'll have Fraudsgarden in your scene. You know, we didn't think we would have something like this, because it's hard to compete against Philly and New York and these other places that have much bigger scenes. To our eye, it seems like they have a bigger scene. Yes, but it can be done. It can absolutely be done.
Why do you do it, right? Why do you come in? Why do you put so much effort in trying to sustain this scene? I understand, yes. So what he said, yes, 1,000 times over, support your scene. Every door open started at 0, right? And people, they had to build it. But what motivates you, right? Why do you do it?
Well, we have a lot of talent here in our scene, and I think
shout out to Jeremiah.
Yeah, shout outs to Slim, shout outs to all the top players in our scene. I would like to give them more of a platform to hone their skills and show it to the world, through streaming or through traveling to different majors and all that stuff. But it's also, at the end of it all, it's just it's for fun. So I enjoy playing these games and watching these games a lot. I want more people to experience that as well, and they won't, like I said, if nothing happens. If we're all just sitting by ourselves on net play, or just playing a friend every now and then, you're missing out.
All right, man. Thanks for your time. We'll depart with, do you have any other shout-outs or anyone you just want to speak to?
Yeah, shout-outs to RVA anime scene, everybody in the RVA scene. Team Mob, past and present. Shout-outs to TOTFC, all the Sova boys, everybody up in DMV, Animafia, Hyro Group, all of them, Xanadu. Shout-outs to all our sponsors today for Fraudsgarden, 86th, Balls, Wave eSports, of course. You guys are great. Without everybody I just mentioned, none of this would happen. I love you all.
Hey, man, I appreciate your time.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, man.
Take it easy, guys.